You're a funny guy.
What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What?
It's just, you're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. Funny how?
Just,
What?
just
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Knicks Daily Edition.
Leon Rose acquired OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges to join Jalen Brunson in New York on the Knicks. Leon Rose, our president of basketball operations for the New York Knicks, has been steadily crafting a competitive and well-balanced roster since his arrival in 2020. Leon Rose has now pulled off a trio of acquisitions. First OG Anunoby, then then Mikal Bridges, then Karl Anthony Towns. These moves can elevate the New York Knicks to serious title contention, while at the same time, he's positioning himself to be amongst the upper echelon of NBA executives, perhaps even outshining someone who I mentioned earlier like Sam Presti or Masai Ujiri. Such a feat reflects Leon Rose's talent for building a cohesive, multi-dimensional team, but also it underscores his ability to navigate the intricacies of player relationships, cap management, franchise vision. Leon Rose has even built a defensive fortress in New York. Look at the team. The Knicks are becoming a defensive powerhouse with the additions of Anunoby and Bridges, both wings, two of the premier wing defenders in the NBA. OG Anunoby's combination of his strength, his lateral quickness, defensive versatility that allows him to guard all 5 positions. His presence instantly upgrades us on the perimeter. Our perimeter defense has been solid, but it's lacked the elite stopper that we needed to take down players like Jason Tatum or Kevin Durant in playoff series. We have that now. Mikal Bridges has his length, his agility. He has a relentless motor. He complements Anunoby. And together they're forming a suffocating duo capable of wreaking havoc on both wings. Imagine opponents trying to score this season on a perimeter that's anchored by Bridges and Anunoby. It will feel like navigating a labyrinth of arms, footwork, and smart switches that Thibodeau's throwing out there.
Crazy work.
Now you add Karl Anthony Towns to the mix. Not only does he provide offensive firepower, but also a much needed defensive presence in the post. While Karl Anthony Towns has been criticized, myself included, on his inconsistency on defense, this move that the Knicks pulled off under the tutelage of Tom Thibodeau, who once coached Towns in Minnesota, could absolutely bring out the full potential that he has. Surrounded by elite defenders like Anunoby and Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns can focus on being a solid rim protector, while at the same time providing offensive versatility, while at the same time providing that versatility that few centers in the league actually have. The Knicks now have a modern, balanced offense. Offensively, the New York Knicks can become one of the most balanced and dynamic in the NBA. Remember what we had with this dude named Peyton at the point guard? Karl Anthony Towns is an elite scorer. He's capable of stretching the floor with his three-point shooting while also being a threat in the post. Karl Anthony Towns has the ability to score at all 3 levels. Will force opposing defenses to pick their poison. You either double team Towns in the post, and then you leave shooters like Brunson, Anunoby, and Bridges who are open. Or if you guard him one-on-one and watch him go to work. Jalen Brunson, as part of this equation, his emergence as a top-tier floor general has already elevated the New York Knicks' offense. Now you add Cat to the mix. And that gives us a lethal pick and pop combination. Brunson, Towns, Bridges. The three of them is going to form our deadly offensive trio that could score in a variety of ways. The flow is going to be crazy. Anunoby, while known for his defense, is no slouch on the offense. We saw the flashes last year with an improving three-point shot and the ability to slash and attack the rim. With these pieces in place, the Knicks will have one of the most balanced offenses in the league, capable of exploiting matchups and keeping defenses on their heels. So I go back to Leon Rose, man. Leon Rose is finally being viewed as a master strategist. You saw the clip I had at the beginning of the video. Since Leon Rose has assembled this team, this dream roster, he now cements his status as one of the top executives in the NBA. First and foremost, pulling off such a deal shows that Rose has mastered managing of player relationships, both with Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns having connections with him, either through their agency ties or personal relationships. Rose's ability to leverage those connections to bring stars to New York reflect the level of finesse that few executives can match. See Danny Ainge. See Masai Ujiri. The strategy is reminiscent of how Pat Riley leveraged his relationship to bring LeBron James to Miami. It shows Rose's understanding of the modern NBA, where relationships and player empowerment play a critical role in roster building. It's what we envisioned he would do when we got him. So in comparison to Sam Presti, the architect of the Oklahoma City Thunder's future, Rose's potential success will stand out for one key reason: immediate impact. Presti is known for his patience, stockpiling draft picks, developing young player talent. But the Thunder are still years away from true contention. Leon Rose, his ability to bring in proven stars like Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, demonstrates a more aggressive win-now approach. While Presti is building for the long haul, Rose will be winning playoff series and challenging for titles right now. The ability to transform a team is what we've dreamed of. Borderline playoff contender to championship favorite in such a short time period showcases Rose's unique blend of patience and boldness. I mentioned Masai Ujiri. On the other hand, he's been hailed as a genius for building the Toronto Raptors into champions, and he does get kudos for that. But Rose's vision could outshine even Ujiri's. While Ujiri pulled off the Kawhi Leonard trade that led him to a championship in Toronto, his Raptors to this day have struggled to maintain that level of success. Leon Rose bringing Towns in, Anunoby in, and Bridges to the Knicks shows a sustained ability to build and improve on the roster without the boom or bust risks that come with short-term trades. Leon Rose's strategy not only positions the New York Knicks for immediate success, but it also keeps them competitive for years to come. A balance that Ujiri has struggled to maintain since 2019. Vegas odds makers are saying that the New York Knicks are a championship contender. I don't know if I would ever see the day. This new lineup, the Knicks instantly become one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, bar none.
Y'all can't beat my ass though.
We have a starting five, at least right now. You know Tom Thibodeau is going to play with it. We have a starting five of Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns. What are we talking about? That's a matchup nightmare for almost every team in the league. We would have the defensive chops to lock down any elite offense and the offensive versatility to be able to score in a variety of ways. Who's messing with us? The addition of Anunoby and Bridges transforms the Knicks into a team that can win in multiple ways. We can grind it out defensively, or we can have fast-paced shootouts. Pick your poison. What are we serving?
I ain't eating.
Leon Rose's ability to build such a team shows that he's not just an opportunist executive, but the man is an architect. He's assembled a roster that fits both the modern NBA's emphasis on versatility and Tom Thibodeau's old school defensive-minded approach. This signals that Rose is capable of outmaneuvering even the best executives in the league, such as Presti, such as Ujiri. You remember Danny Ainge tried to play us, and we laughed in his face. Oh, you think we funny? What's funny about me? Oh, I'm funny? You think I'm a joke? I ain't no joke. Now that Leon Rose has gotten Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, I'm talking my talk. Mikal Bridges, all of them cats to join Jalen Brunson on the Knicks is now marking a new golden era for us as fans, for us as a franchise. This team is now built on defensive versatility, offensive firepower, strong player relationships, a team capable of winning championships, a culture that's here. Leon Rose will solidify himself as one of the best executives in the NBA with this move and the outcomes of it. It's comparable to Sam Presti now, mention him. It's comparable to Masai Ujiri, mention him. But with even greater ability to build a team poised for both immediate success and long-term success, and that's what he said he wanted to do when he came in. The Knicks under Leon Rose's leadership has finally returned to the glory days. Madison Square Garden is the Mecca again. And Leon Rose is the mastermind behind it all. What do you think? Keep this in mind. Same thing applies to life. That applies to our team. If there is no struggle, there's no progress. But remember this, whether it's out there in the real world, or right here in these YouTube streets, here in Knicks Deli, everybody eats. I'm the boy Sheer, and I'm out.